welcome to Hampton High School outside Norfolk, Virginia for the 1998 edition of the Sprite Slam Jam. In past years, McDonald's All-Americans such as Baron Davis, Kobe Bryant, and Lester Earl have rocked the rims and thrilled the crowds with their dunking. Tonight, Ronald Curry, the High School Player of the Year, will get to show his stuff on his home floor against the other All-Americans in the Sprite Slam Jam. Welcome, everybody, to Hampton, Virginia, the best of the best in high school basketball in the USA. The Sprite Slam Jam, a three-point contest. Hi, everybody. Dave Sims along with Dick Vitale. And, Dick, we got a good one tonight. Ronald Curry's a guy that everybody in the country is talking about, what he's going to do, where he's going to go. But first, tell us how good a player he is.
Well, you know, Ronald Curry's going to perform right here on his home turf, Hampton High School, baby. And what a superstar. You talk about a guy that's a great athlete. Think about this. Parade High School All-American, first team quarterback in football, and the Player of the Year in football by Parade. McDonald's High School All-American in basketball. McDonald's Player of the Year in basketball as a point guard. Hey, he's heading out to North Carolina. That's the word we get. And the Tar Heels are going to be so excited to get this kid. Wow, you talk about a high riser. He's a skywalker, and he's so explosive, Dave. He can really get to the goal.
Talking about Ronald Curry, he follows in a long line of outstanding players that have performed in this game in recent vintage. Baron Davis, Lester Earl, just to name a few. But tell us about some of the other kids that are going to be playing tonight.
Well, you know, you talk about great players. We got some superstars here. In fact, Jason Capel, remember his brother Jeff? Well, Jason's here, and he's going out to North Carolina. He's got the ability to get to the rack really well. And then you talk about a kid by the name of Corleone Young, another tremendous athlete. I mean, there's so many great ones. Rashard Lewis from out of Texas, a real high riser, a slam jam special. Hey, how great is the competition here? Kobe Bryant, you ready for this? Hey, when he was in high school, he got beat in the Slam Jam Bam. And then 2 years later, he won the NBA Slam Jam Bam.
It is that good a competition. Third member of our broadcast crew is Jay Billis. And Jay, what do you have for us?
Dave, I have got with me the McDonald's National Player of the Year, Ronald Curry. And Ronald, this is a big week for you. You're in your hometown. You've got all of your players with you, all the McDonald's All-Americans, as well as this is the week you're making your decisions. Pretty exciting.
Yeah, very exciting. You know, decisions out of the way. I'm just here to try to have some fun. You know, the guys are kind of riding me because it's my hometown. I came out, people started applauding, but I'm just come out here and try to have some fun.
Now, for those who haven't seen you play, describe for America right now what kind of player you are. What are your strengths and weaknesses?
I know penetrating, you know, getting people involved in the game, defense, fast breaks, and hitting the open man. That's my game.
Now, you're in the three-point contest and the dunk contest tonight. You think you can pull off the double?
Nah, I doubt it very seriously if I get either one of them. But, you know, this for fun. I'm in my home crowd, so they can stick me in, and I have to represent something. So.
Well, Dave, Ronald Curry is awfully humble. I think he'll do very well in both contests. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Jay. Take a look at the rules for our three-point contest. Got a minute time limit, so you got to get cracking there. 5 stations, 5 balls apiece, and the first 4 count as 1 point, and then the big one, the money ball, counts for 2 points. And our contestants, Dick Vitale.
Well, I'll tell you the 3 finalists. We take a look right here. Jeff Boschee, an outstanding shooter. He'll be going out to Kansas. They're going to love him in Rock Chalk Jayhawk land. Corey Maggette, that's right, Maggette from out of Illinois. He'll be a Dookie, baby. Michael Kay's going to love this kid. And Teddy Dupay, he can flat out shoot it. Going out to Florida, playing for Billy Donovan, who certainly can shoot the rock. As you take a look at Teddy Dupay, a big-time scorer in high school. Comes out of Cape Coral, Florida. This kid can flat out score. How can he score, Dave? Think about this. He became the all-time scoring leader in the state of Florida. He broke Chris Corciani's all-time record.
Shot 52% from the field this past season. Let's take a look at his form. Teddy Dupay, first time around, he had 15 points in that first round.
I tell you, a big-time scorer. He can really create his shot. He can flat-out score. He's going to be a big-time hero down at Gatorville. They're going to love him at the Gators. They got a great recruiting class coming in. Also, another guy here by the name of Michael Miller from out of Dakota is going to be going. That's right, he'll be going to Florida.
Pretty good form by Teddy, too.
Yeah, he's got that stroke. He's been practicing all his life in the driveway, shooting jumpers from the time he was born, practically. Born with a hoop, baby.
That's it.
Look at him filling it up. Nothing but nylon. Tickling the twine.
And he's got one more rack to go. The final rack, he's at 13.
Right now, he's smelling the gold trophy. He wants the gold trophy. Look at this kid shooting the rock. He can shoot the rock, Dave.
Last shot, money ball is good. For
Yes,
Teddy
sir.
Dupay.
Teddy Dupay.
18 points.
Take a look at that form. Squares his body. Gets that good rotation. Gets a nice arc. Good follow through for you young kids. Got to follow through. Got to get that backspin. Got to square your body. Scored 18 big ones.
Teddy Dupay, the 5'10" point guard. Next guy is Corey Maggette.
I tell you, talk about versatility, superb quickness, athletic ability. Handles the ball real well. I know our Jay Billis is happy. Former Duke star. Corey Maggette will be wearing a Duke uniform.
Plays in one of the nation's strongest prep leagues, the Chicago Catholic League.
I'll tell you, he'll have some competition next year in practice every day with all those kids coming back. Shane Battier and company. Lost that heartbreaker to Kentucky.
Maggette got to the final with 16 points in the first round.
Comes out of Fenwick. Illinois had some great high school players this year. Quentin Richardson also, who's in the McDonald's game. Outstanding high school player from Chicago, will be going out to DePaul. See, Maggette's reputation is excellent transition player, very athletic, but he also can shoot the ball from the perimeter, as obvious right here in the finals of the McDonald's three-point shooting contest. Shows he's got some range.
6'6", 210-pound wing forward. Played for Coach John Quinn.
Yeah, John Quinn, can't say enough about him when you read all the press clippings and read his quotes. This is an acrobatic player who really finishes well in the lane and has improved like heck with his perimeter game.
Money ball for Corey Maggette. Won't go. He got 11 points. So right now, Ted Dupay, the leader. 18, the score to beat.
I'll tell you, you watch this kid shoot the ball, though. Jeff Beauchie can flat out shoot it. He's got great form. How good is his form? Alonzo Mourning, who's in the house, baby. Alonzo loves his form. He was telling me, I could wish that guy was playing with us. He'll open it up for us, baby. He's got Hardaway. He wants more.
Yes, he does. Beauchie had 21 points to lead everybody in that first round. Off to a rocky start here.
We must have jinxed him. I mean, he couldn't miss in that first round. He was on fire.
Money ball, so he went scoreless in that rack. He's really going to have to get hot here to finish up.
Come on, Jeff. Find the touch, baby. There it is.
He's got one.
I tell you, he couldn't miss in the prelims.
There he goes with the third rack.
He'll be a great asset up in Kansas, competing with Ryan Robertson and company on a perimeter.
Valley City High School in Valley City, North Dakota.
Yeah, North Dakota, and also South Dakota represented here by Mike Miller. He'll be going out to Florida.
18 is the score he's got to beat. He's got
He's starting to fill it up.
14 seconds.
He's starting to fill it up.
Big rack here, final rack. Time running down.
Clock is running on him. He's down to 6.
Down and out. Here, the money ball's next. He's got to have this one, and that's not going to do it. He's going to finish at 17. So Ted Dupay is the winner of our three-point shooting contest.
Yeah, Teddy Dupay is going to get the gold trophy, the McDonald's three-point champ, baby. He's the champ. He's going to go home with the gold trophy. Oh, they're going to love him in Gainesville, Florida. There he is, the little guy, Teddy Dupay, the champ.
And it's no wonder the scouts consider him the best pure shooter in the class of '98. More from Hampton coming up right after this. We continue with the Sprite Slam Jam and three-point contest here in Hampton, Virginia. Teddy Dupay was the winner. He had 15 of his 25 shots, including 3 money balls to beat Beauchie and Maggette. And Jay Billis is standing by with Ted right now.
Dave, thank you. Here with Ted Dupay, the McDonald's three-point champion. And Ted, you just told me this is the first three-point championship of any kind you've ever won. You did it in the big time.
I guess so. I've been in lots of contests, and I just never been able to put together 2 pretty good rounds. And today I did a good job in putting together 2 good rounds.
Well, you're playing for a great shooter in Billy Donovan. What made the difference for you in choosing the Florida Gators for your college?
I think definitely Coach Donovan. You know, that tempo is perfect for me. It's up tempo, and you shoot a lot of threes, so I'm really excited to get there and get going for Coach Donovan.
Well, shooting a lot of threes, you're good at it. The three-point champion, Ted Dupay. Dave.
All right, thank you, Jay. Teddy Dupay, the winner here at our Slam Jam and three-point contest. Part of the festivities here in Hampton, these All-Americans get a chance to go to the Ronald McDonald House and visit some youngsters who are a lot less fortunate than they are. McDonald's All-American Game is more than just great basketball. It's about helping others through the game's unique connection to Ronald McDonald House charities. Ronald McDonald House is the cornerstone program of Ronald McDonald House Charities, providing a home away from home for the families of seriously ill children being treated at nearby hospitals. Proceeds from this year's game benefit the Tidewater Ronald McDonald House in Norfolk, Virginia. The first Ronald McDonald House was established in Philadelphia in 1974. Today, there are 195 Ronald McDonald Houses in 16 countries around the world. Ronald McDonald House Charities also funds children's programs, including pediatric cancer research, substance abuse prevention, and innovative approaches to foster care. A great game for a great cause. That's McDonald's All-American Game. Always good to see these All-Americans giving back something to some less fortunate youngsters. You know, a year ago, three players really tore it up here at the three-point contest. Baron Davis, Kenny Gregory, and Luke Brecker. Let's revisit some of those moments.
ESPN's presentation of the Sprite Slam Jam is presented by Sprite. Image is nothing. Thirst is everything. Obey your thirst. Sprite. And by the irresistible taste that makes you say, did somebody say McDonald's?
At Hampton High School in Hampton, Virginia, the Sprite Slam Jam and three-point contest. Time now for the Slam Jam. Let's take a look at the rules for our contest today. Each player is going to receive 3 dunks from 3 different positions on that court. Dunks are going to be scored from the 7 to 10-point range. 1 miss is going to be allowed for each dunk, and the second miss is given a score of 0. And let's meet our judges. That's Larry Madry, Virginian pilot, sports writer. Stan Verrett, WVEC sportscaster. Howard Garfinkel. That is Alonzo Mourning, and Sonny Hill, the executive advisor to the president of the Philadelphia 76ers, Pat Croce.
I'll tell you, Sonny did a great job in Philadelphia with the Sonny Hill League. Alonzo Mourning, as we all know, now a star for Miami, playing for Pat Riley. And we got Eric Barkley heading out to St. John's University, played at Maine Central Institute from out of New York City. They think he'll be the unbelievable point guard they've been searching for at St. John's.
Fran Fraschilla really looking forward to having Barkley run his show out at Alumni Hall in a Madison Square Garden. Here's his first dunk.
I didn't know he's a high riser too, and a skywalker. I know Howard Garfinkel says he's one of the best point guards he has seen in high school this year.
Eric is 6'1", 170 pounds.
He's allowing a miss. He's allowed it, Eric. That's not going to count against him. He's allowed 1 miss. That's always a very tough dunk, Dave. That's a tough dunk to start with, the timing dunk. Now he's allowed 1 from the foul line. See, I think they're better off doing a dunk that they're capable of doing than trying to do these unbelievable dunks, making like Michael the Magnificent and getting those zeros, baby. Look at Alonzo giving him the 0. Look at Alonzo posting a 0 up there.
Show me something, little guy.
Oh, that's a tough dunk right there. Those are tough dunks.
Tough dunk is right. This is the kind of dunk that Dominique Wilkins and those kind of guys, they did in their sleep. But for a 6'1" guard, it's kind of tough.
Look at Eric right now. He's asking the judges, give me another one.
Rest assured, Fran Fraschilla will not be asking him to do anything like this.
He hasn't tried 1 easy dunk yet. Has not tried 1 easy dunk that he can fly in the sky, jam that baby, and get on the board.
Well, he'll take a lot of ribbing the next few years from all the participants in this game. They'll remember the goose egg he put up.
And they're also going to find that out down at Red Storm country and tease him. But you know what? They don't want him to dunk down here. They want him to get it to Ron Artist and let Big Ron dunk.
Our next contestant is the local favorite, Ronald Curry, 6'2", 200-pound guard.
Oh, yes, a little reverse power jam. Quarterback, unbelievable parade. High school first-team All-American football. Basketball, McDonald's All-American. A great student as well. Recipient of the McDonald's Player of the Year. There he is with the reverse jam.
And they talked about his power, Dick. He shows it here.
Very athletic, very explosive. Going out to North Carolina with that great class coming in. Jason Capel and Chris Lang and company. He'll probably hook up in that backcourt with Ed Cota.
57 out of a possible 60 points.
Plays the home favorite, too. He's got the crowd behind him. The place is alive. Alonzo Mourning's from this area as well. Oh, yes. Hello, bring the house down. A great timing jam. You could just see that unbelievable high-rising explosiveness that he possesses.
Big numbers across the board. Nobody's skimping on this one.
Take a look right here. You got to time that perfectly to catch the bounce, the reverse jam, the spin. Knock it down, big fella. Take it home. Jam City.
Got a perfect score of 60. And it's what the crowd wanted to see, their hometown hero. Here he goes again.
Blake's allowed that one miss. That's his turnover. Doesn't count against him. They say he can really handle the rock. Explosive, like they said in a rollout as a quarterback. Hey, maybe even a Charlie Ward. Heisman Trophy guy, Charlie Ward, unbelievable.
Crowd chanting his name. They're into it. And they're not hollering for Vitale here.
Maybe it'll be like Ward. Ward played football, basketball at Florida State, now with the Knicks. He's going to try to do both at North Carolina. Virginia certainly heartbroken, had committed to Virginia originally verbally. There it is. They love him. Anything he can do, he can do no wrong. They love him here in Hampton. His coach goes on and on speaking about him. Walter Brower, the adjectives just flow in describing this young man.
So he got 51 on this one, Dick.
He likes those reverse dunks. We're talking about a guy at 6'2", 200 pounds, power player with great speed and quickness, great agility, Dave.
168 out of a possible 180 points. Ronald Curry, clubhouse leader. We'll be back to Hampton, Virginia for more of our Slam Jam right after this. The three-point contest, our third contestant in our Jam contest is Richard Jefferson out of Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah, he played at Moon Valley High School out there. Phoenix also gave to Arizona. McDonald's All-American, Michael Bibby.
Ooh, tough ball.
Yeah, Richard bounces up, averaged 21 a game, 9 rebounds a game. He's part of a great recruiting class. In fact, many people feel that the Arizona class, along with the class at Florida and DePaul, are the three best classes in America coming in. Again, he's trying those impossible jams.
Maybe a little bit out of his league.
See, I think you got to do things that you're comfortable at doing, get in a comfort zone, and really get on the board. You got to get on the board, Dave.
No question about it, Dick. And I don't know what hurt more, the fall or the crowd getting on him. Richard Jefferson trying to get himself fired up again for this next attempt.
Trying to make those spectacular jams. Also, you got to remember they're sitting on the sideline for a long period of time, and the legs aren't loose. There it is, a little windmill jam, a power jam.
Richard Jefferson, 6'7", 215 pounds. Averaged 21 points a game.
I know Lute Olson's excited that he's decided to stay home in the state of Arizona and play for the Wildcats.
49 points on that second dunk.
I tell you, talk about Shock City, USA. That win by Utah by 25-point margin. Rick Majerus beating that outstanding team at Arizona. And they had a great year this year. I don't think anybody could have projected Utah winning by a margin like that, where they shut down the terrific trio. In fact, the guys were teasing Richard today. Jefferson about it. There he is, the jam. Again, that's a tough dunk.
That'll work in high numbers across the board by the judges.
There's Garfinkel, Howard Garf laying up the 9 for it. Come on, Garf, give the kid a 10. Give him a Bo Derek. There he is with the jam. That's a tough dunk. Anytime you throw the ball, got to catch it, time it, rhythm. That's unbelievable if these kids have that kind of mobility.
56 points on that one, his total. 105 for Richard Jefferson, headed to the University of Arizona.
Well, Ronald Curry right now still up on top. The local hometown favorite, working on his home court.
Here's Corey Maggette.
Corey Maggette, I know, former Dookie. Jay Billis got to be cheering for him. His kid's going to be wearing a Duke uniform. You talk about a tough loss. That loss 17 up, losing to that unbelievable Kentucky team. Tubby Smith, what a job he has done. And they just showed no quit at all with that great comeback to beat an outstanding Duke team. And he's going to be challenging for a lot of playing time down there with Duke, and they got a lot of people back.
Maggette's a 6'6", 210-pound wing forward out of Fenwick High School, Oak Park, Illinois.
Had a great senior year, averaged 27 a game, 10 rebounds a game. 54% shooter. John Quinn says he's a great finisher in transition. His coach.
Judges like that one. No 10s, but an 8 and the rest 9s.
There he is with the catch and the jam. Great legs like an elevator man. Gets up and away.
53 points on that first one, trying to catch his breath and get ready to rock and roll again.
He's one of those multi-dimensional players, very versatile, inside, outside, play on a wing, run in transition.
They really like this throw it and catch it.
Well,
big windmill. A lot of power on that one.
You got to chalk up the 10 there, baby. Get it up high.
He had 4 10s and 2 9s for 58 points for Corey Maggette.
Now watch the catch right here. The timing. He's got to time it at its top. There it is at the height, and there's the reverse, the windmill, the jam. Look at Alonzo. He said, wow, I can't believe that, baby. I can't believe that. You talk about a power guy. Alonzo came out of this area, went to Georgetown, now starring out there at Miami.
And you know Zoe liked the emphasis and the premium that Maggette put on the power there on that particular jam.
I think he's going to excite those Cameron crazies down there at Cameron Indoor Stadium. They're going to be jumping with jubilation when he lays one down. Oh, yes, throw it down.
Little cup job with the in the wrist and hammer it home. He's got 4 8s and a couple of 9s. 50 set. Check that, 50 points.
And he gets a hug from another Chicagoan, Mr. Quentin Richardson. There he is trying that power cup job and jamming that baby.
161 points for Corey Maggette. And that is his total for his 3 dunks. More coming up from Hampton, Virginia, right after these words. The Sprite Slam Jam and 3-point contest. Dave Sims and Dick Vitale with you. And we want to remind you to check out the College Slam Dunk and 3-point contest tomorrow night on ESPN. Some of the scheduled participants include Felipe Lopez from St. John's, Ruben Patterson from Cincinnati, and Billy Thomas from Kansas. That's tomorrow night at 9:30 Eastern here on ESPN. Our next contestant is Jerron Rush out of Kansas City, Missouri, headed for UCLA, Dick Vitale.
Well, a lot of people thought he was going to go to Kansas, but ultimately at the end decided to go to UCLA. And Steve Lappin excited to get this big-time athlete to join Ray Young. And they're right now in a hunt for Dan Gadzorek, who's here at McDonald's All-American, who also has narrowed his choice to George Washington, California, UCLA, Kansas, and Kentucky.
That is a hot shopping list. Rush 6'7", 215, and thank goodness he didn't get his finger caught in that net.
He's got an outstanding brother that's a junior. They say is a tremendous player as well.
Iran with the Pembroke Hills School. Played for Rick Allison.
He averaged 31 a game, 13 rebounds a game, shot 58%. The stats are just unbelievable.
And the last thing these guys want to do is have so many misses in front of their peers. So he's credited with no points on that first dunk.
The T City. Now try this tough one. Wow. Wow, they're watching too much TV. They're watching too much of the NBA. They want to emulate all those guys that are high rises flying through the sky. Oh, yeah.
That'll work.
Gotta get him got some 9s, got a couple 10s.
Racked up 56 points on that jam.
He's a driver, a slasher.
Ball got a little bit over his head.
What a
a little
Missouri
bit behind him.
Won a Missouri 2A state championship. Yeah, that was a little bit, his timing was just a little bit off.
So 56 points on that second dunk. See what he's got in store for us now. Big run up here. Power. Oh, and he missed it. Trying to go for that little sidewinder, didn't he?
Yeah, a little sidewinder, but a Brick City, USA on the back of the iron. We're seeing a lot of bricks being thrown up here, Dave.
Get those union cards out, right?
A lot of bricks, a lot of condominiums being built. But you know what? They're trying to be spectacular, trying to make that unbelievable superstar dunk. Ronald Curry sitting on the side. I think he likes what he sees.
Here's Rush one more time.
Oh, that's a big-time jam. That's a big-time jam. He's flying down the lane like a runaway freight train. Jamming that baby. Has control of the rock. See, when you just throw it up at the rim and you bounce it on the floor, you don't have the control. He's got the control right now. He's in charge. I mean, he's up and away, baby. That's Dipsy-Doo Dunkaroo.
56 points on that jam. A total of 112 points for Jerron Rush.
Some people out there, some of the media critics think that sometimes we as analysts make so much, and announcers as well, of the dunk. But, you know, obviously people like it. That's why you have contests, and that's why you have competition like this, because fans enjoy that moment, enjoy that exciting play.
It's the home run of basketball. The kids love it.
That's routine now. The thing you don't like about it is when you see a guy make a great jam and he begins trash talking and running his lip, and there's no need for that. Just jam it, get back, and go up the other way.
Amen to that. Stromile Swift,
Well,
6'9", 210-pound center out of Fair Oaks High School, Shreveport, Louisiana.
Well, he originally committed to LSU, but now is wide open. They say, oh, yes, that's a great dunk. I mean, he just cupped that baby, little cup job, brought it to the hip, went back up, and jammed it. Michigan in a hunt right now for him. There it is. Cup job, single one-hand grab, a great clutch. I mean, just look at this. You got to have great hands to be able to do that. Bring it to your knee and bring that baby back up and jam it.
55 points on that first effort by Mr. Swift. Played for Ron Preston.
Well, he's still thinking about UCLA and Arkansas, according to reports we got today. And Georgetown was in a hunt as well. LSU still hanging in there. 21-11 out of high school, shot 58%. Stromile goes at 6'9", 210, very active player. A lot of people start talking about him athletically in the class of Chris Webber and Sean Kemp. Wow, you can be half as good as those two guys talent-wise. You're a pretty good player.
Those are some raves to be compared.
Well, they say
those two gentlemen.
They say he's got a lot of acrobatic moves around the basket. Good inside player, strong rebounder, very skilled athlete.
Here he goes.
You can see that gracefulness right there. You can see that bounce. You can see like the Spalding ball just bouncing off the floor. Reverse jam. Take a look right here. We're looking at a kid about 6'9", 210, taking it to the goal. Good agility, mobility, and a good finisher.
9 points across the board, 54 points. Stromile Swift. Everybody loves this one. See if he can catch it. You know, you got to get momentum to get this one going, too.
Yeah.
Everything has to bounce just right.
Well, it's a big-time dunk, Dave, if you can convert it, if you can make it happen. But so many of them just cannot make this happen. Too low. Got the jam at it. Wasn't as pretty as it could have been. Alonzo, though, is going to lay a 10 on him, and so is Sonny. They're going to lay 10s on him. Now, watch the catch right here. He didn't get it up at its highest point, so he let it come down a little, and there's the windmill jam.
What did Ronald Curry think?
He's got a little smile. They say he is unbelievable, and he rolls out with that pigskin, and he starts going around that end. Led Hampton here to the state championship in football. Stromile Swift, 58 points.
He moves into second place, and we'll be back with more right after these messages to Hampton, Virginia. A lot of the youngsters out tonight here at Hampton, Virginia. Sprite Slam Jam and three-point contest. We continue with the slam jam, and hometown hero Ronald Curry with a slight lead over Stromile Swift. Maggette with 161 and Jerron Rush way behind in fourth place with 112. Our next contestant is Ray Young.
Oh, they switched on us.
6'4" wing guard from St. Joe's Notre Dame High School in Alameda, California.
Oh, they switched on us. Instead of Corleone, they brought out Ray going out to UCLA. Ray at the same high school, the same area. Jason Kidd and company. Calvin Bird went out to Villanova. Remember Calvin?
Gordon Johnson's his coach. Pretty explosive move here, Dick.
Yeah, he's an explosive player. I know they're so excited at UCLA when he said yes. I had been talking to Steve Lavin at that time, and he was just absolutely so enthusiastic about getting Ray Young committed.
58 points on that first dunk. He wears a sweatband around his left calf.
Tell you, talk about Jason Kidd. What a big-time player he's been in the pros. Certainly at California and up high school level down in Alameda, California.
Young man at 6'4", 200, showing like power of maybe a forward with that dunk. It wouldn't go for him, though.
I tell you, we've seen so many guys try the spectacular jam as it hits the back of the rim, the windmill jam.
Like he's warming up for another windmill here, Dick.
See, I really believe a lot of these kids, unfortunately, are sitting on a sideline too long and don't have a chance to loosen up and get that flexibility and that ability to be able to explode. He's got great legs. They're very strong calves. Very impressive physically.
Here's the new fashion look with the sweatband around the calf. Young going up. Oh! A little bit too much of a windmill effect there. Might have cost him.
Yeah, again, rhythm, timing, so important to those kind of dunks. And if you don't have the perfect timing or rhythm, you're coming up empty, baby. It's like taking a fastball, curve, and slider. Sit down, my friend. Strike out.
Grab some bench.
Little bench time. These kids are not going to get too much BT. I'll tell you that. They're going to get a lot of PT. Playing time wherever they go.
Wow, that wasn't bad.
Not bad at all.
Didn't get a good reaction, big reaction from the crowd, but that was a tough move.
It was a tough dunk. He just didn't get that clean jam. Judge and jury going for 9 and 8 on it. You take a look. There it is. Again, trying that timing dunk. Gets it down with the reverse.
Picked up 51 points on that. A total of 109. 109 for Ray Young.
Well, St. Joseph Notre Dame's got to be mighty proud to have people of the caliber of Jason Kidd and Ray Young coming out of their high school. And now here's our guy, Corleone Young, out of Hargrave Military Academy, Chatham, Virginia. Played for Scott Shepard down there, averaged 29 a game. He's still undecided, still open. He's still America's guest. Everybody call and say, come on down.
And again, you talk about, now he's the last contestant, a little stiff right now. They mention him in the same sentence with Alonzo Mourning when you're talking about tenacity.
I'll tell you, talk about tenacity and intensity. I told the young kids that today when I spoke to the players. I spoke to them about that when I also introduced Alonzo Mourning and told them that Alonzo had that quality, had that ability where he always came to play whenever he laced them up.
Corleone going to give it one more chance. Here's taking some instruction from some of the fellas along the sideline.
Trying that power baseline jam. Have you seen so many empty bricks, or is it just me in the slam dunk contest I've been involved in? I've seen players who had a dunk, had an array, an arsenal, all prepared for the contest. There it is, the simple little jam, but at least you get on a board, get some eights and nines.
Eights across. So he got 48 points. So at least he's in the box score, Dick.
Oh, he's going to try something big time spectacular now. He's out of the house, man. Here he comes.
Check this out.
Here he comes.
Crowd comes to its feet.
He wants to make like Michael. He wants to make like Michael the Magnificent.
He's coming from out of the doorway.
Oh, yes. He's got the house ready to rock. It's ready to explode here at Hampton High School.
I wonder if he's going to have a cape on when he comes through that door.
Yeah, a little Superman act. Here he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes. Hello. Yes, sir. Bring the house down. Get some hugs and some squeezes. Had control of the rock. See, he had control of the rock, baby. That That was up, and away. That was speed. That was power. That was explosiveness. Yes, sir. Corleone Young, here he comes. Come on, big fella, bring it home. Bring the rock home, baby. Jam City.
59 points on this one.
Who gave him a 9? Give the sucker a 10. Oh, come on, you judges. Who's the judge that laid a 9 on him? Come on, Alonzo, get it up. Get the 10 up, Alonzo. Get it up. Sonny's got it up. DeGordon's got it. Oh, look at this guy. Yes, Stan the man laid a 9 on him.
So the finals are set, and we'll be back for them in a moment. Ronald Curry, Swift, and Maggette coming your way in the championship. Dave Sims and Dick Vitale with you at the Sprite Slam Jam and three-point contest. We are ready for the finals of the dunk contest. It'll be Ronald Curry, Strohmiles, Swift, and Corey Maggette, the top 3 finishers in the prelims.
Well, there's the 3 guys in the finals. You know what makes it so great, the McDonald's All-American game? John Wooden will be here, the Wizard of Westwood, and he's so involved in the game. And you talk about Morgan Wooten, the greatest high school coach maybe of all time. You look at his record, an unbelievable story of courage, had a liver transplant, just an amazing story at DeMatha High School. And now we take a look at Corey Maggette out of Fenwick High School. As we said, he will play for Duke next year. The Cameron Crazies are going to love this guy.
27 points per game as a senior. Maggette.
Smart, going on a board with a nice baseline. One-hand power jam. He's got good athletic ability. We talk about athletic ability. We talk about quickness, lateral quickness, ability to go up and down the floor, the ability to have a good vertical jump.
51 points on that first performance.
Just wanted to get on the board, get loosened up. Gives you a little confidence, too. Your confidence, as you said earlier so well, your peers, you brick a couple, you got to look over that sideline, and your confidence gets shattered. There it is. Nice reverse power dunk down the lane.
Put the pressure on him. 8, 9, 9, 10, and an 8 to 10 from Alonzo Mourning.
Look at Alonzo. He likes those reverse power dunks. That's one of his favorites. See the big fella? He says, that's what I do. I catch it down inside. I like that one-hand power dunk. He said, that's me right there. That nice little power dunk from the hip.
52 points. So he's got 103 now with the first 2 dunks.
Going to try to, I think, make a little bit more happen right here. Yes, sir. He's going to try to make something a little spectacular. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Nice little spin in the air.
And Corey Maggette's the first person to hit all 3 dunks without a miss tonight.
Look at Alonzo laying those 10s. I want him to be one of my judges. I want him to be a teacher. I want to take a class with him. I think he'd give all A's out. I like Alonzo's judging ability. A reverse jam, catches it up in the air. Spinning a little 360. Here it is.
I think that 360 helped him out.
Yes, sir. It is the 360 to jam, to hang.
56 points on that jam, a total of 159 points for Corey Maggette.
Well, all you Duke fans, well, look at that name. You're going to remember. Certainly going to be a factor down here in the Duke rotation.
Strohmiles Swift is up next.
Strohmiles got that 6'9" body, very agile, very quick. Good acrobatic player around the basket.
This is the kind of dunk, too, where everybody's trying it and throwing it up, trying to get that momentum. Like you said, if you don't practice this, it's something you can't do cold.
Yeah, and if you're not really loose, just stepping off that sideline is very tough. Except right there, good catch, gets him down by the knees and reverses and jams it. It's amazing what young people can do today, Dave. It really absolutely amazes you.
Got 57 points on
there
this
it
one,
is,
Nick.
brings it down from the knees, basically, with that reverse jam. He's got that cool collective stride. He's got that little swagger. He's got that little strut. That little, I'm bad, baby. I'm the bomb. I'm the bomb. I'm the man in the house. Even though this is Ronald Curry's house.
Curry's going to be up next. Swift. He got a little bit too cool on that one. It's his miss, so we don't have to worry about scoring that one.
Still wide open, still getting calls, still being hunted in a recruiting war. I think sometimes these kids drag it out. They know where they really want to go, and they enjoy all that attention. They adore, they love all that adulation. Oh,
to go hard with the left.
Yeah, wanted to go left-handed, but he came up Brick City, 1 for 3. I'll tell you, baseball 1 for 3 gets you to Hall of Fame. Look at this guy right here. You talk about intensity. Look at the focus.
And Swift was walking towards the door like he was going to do a Corleone Young.
He's thinking right now, looking at that foul line. He wants to explode off the foul line. That'll bring the house down if he makes like a Michael and goes from the foul line. He's going to try to go to the foul line. There's a little buzz in the crowd. There's a buzz in the crowd.
He saw Corleone Young do it, got the crowd on its feet, and everybody rising right now. Let's see what he can do.
He's got all his teammates rising. Look at them all rising. Look at that striding block. Hello, that's a 60. I mean, are you kidding me? Lay the 10s up there. Hey, Stan the Man gives him a 9 again. He doesn't give 10s out too easy, Stan the Man.
59 points on that one. Strohmeyer Swift, a total of 116.
I'll tell you, some of these judges are mighty tough.
Tough room to play. So Maggette with 159. That is the score to beat for Ronald Curry. And we'll take a timeout and come back for our final contestant, Ronald Curry, in his home gym. 159 the score to beat. Maggette, that is the man to beat. Ronald Curry's the final participant. Maggette with 159 points. Strohmeyer Swift at 116, and Ronald Curry, the hometown favorite. He's got to average, if he gets 53s, he'll tie. So he's got to do 54 better.
He's going to have the house behind him, that's for sure. He's going to have this place rocking. It's his home turf. Hey, he's got to beat Maggette. They're going to go head-to-head in the ACC on Tobacco Road. And you talk North Carolina and Duke. Curry going to North Carolina, Maggette to Duke. And the ACC gets richer by the moment, getting two quality athletes like Maggette and Curry. Hello! That's a tough dunk, baby. That's a
10,
tough dunk.
10, 10,
Yes,
10,
sir.
10, and a 9.
Wow.
59.
Yeah, Chris Reckley laid the 9 on him. Our guy Stan Verrett gave a 10, and he's usually a tough judger. Now he goes around the back with the flip and the jam. You're looking at a 6'2 player, 200 pounds. He's got unbelievable explosiveness on that first step. Great legs. Loved here by these people. Because not only, according to everyone we've talked to, Dave, just a super young guy off the court as well.
And we need more of that.
Yeah, I really enjoyed speaking to the kids today about the fact that don't think because you're a McDonald's All-American, it's all over. You got to think about your future and make good decisions in life. We see so many athletes making bad decisions. They think they're on top of the mountain. They get spoiled by the recruiting process sometimes. Uh-oh, could be trouble setting. Corey Maggette starting to smell that gold trophy. Look at Alonzo saying he's from my territory. Allen Iverson also from here in Hampton.
Right across town, Bethel High School.
There's the reverse jam inside the lane. They're going to lay 9s on him. Alonzo says, I'm going 10, baby. He's local. He's one of my guys. Alonzo played right up the road in high school. Indian Hills High School, Chesapeake.
So 55, so...
It's Ronald's house. This is Ronald's house. It's the house that he had rocking basketball. Also was a pigskin hero here. Parade High School All-American quarterback. He's going to try to play both sports in college as well. Make like a Charlie Ward. Former Heisman Trophy winner at Florida State.
So he needs 46.
He can get a 46 very easily. Uh-oh, little Slip City right there. Little Slip City, so I get one more chance.
He needs 46 to win. Pressure on Ronald Curry. Oh, he's going for the most difficult one. I think, Dick, your theory, just get on the board.
Yeah, make a dunk you really know you can make. All right, he got on there.
Put it in with the left hand, and that should be enough to do it.
3 state championships in football, 1 in basketball in 96-97 season. 95, 96, 97 football state champs.
166. Curry wins with a 59, a 55, and a 52, totaling 166 for a 7-point margin over Corey Maggette.
Ronald Curry with the gold trophy right here at his home turf, baby. Up and away, the winner, Ronald Curry.
ESPN's presentation of the Sprite Slam Jam is presented by Sprite. Image is nothing. Thirst is everything. Obey your thirst. Sprite. And by your local McDonald's. Did somebody just say McDonald's? Yep, I just did.
Joyous scene here at Hampton with Ronald Curry, the Hampton High School everything, the winner of the Slam Jam contest, 169 points, beating Corey Maggette and Stromile Swift with 116 points. And I tell you what, the hometown folks, Dick Vitale, got exactly what they were looking for.
Yeah, they got the look of their guy winning the championship at a slam dunk. Teddy Dupay wins the three-point shooting contest. Ronald Curry with that unbelievable explosiveness. We watch him here with the catch, the reverse jam that locked it up and took him to the winner's circle. He got that big trophy, and he's now with Jay Billis, the Dookie. Hey, Jay, you're talking to a guy going to North Carolina.
That's right, Dick. Ronald Curry is our slam dunk champion. And Ronald, before this contest, you told me that you weren't sure you could win it, but you looked awfully sure when you got out there.
Oh, yeah, this is my gym. I just try to come out and represent. I asked them to take me out, practically begged them to take me out, but they wouldn't do it. And I'm just very thankful that they did.
Well, you certainly got great support from this crowd. That had to make you feel awfully good here on your home turf.
They got the adrenaline flowing, and I'm just so glad that they was with me.
Well, congratulations. Now let's go back to Dave and Dick.
All right, thank you, Jay. So it's been a fun night here in Hampton, Virginia. The hometown hero, Ronald Curry, with a spectacular night. He wins the jam contest, 166 points, 7 points better than Corey Maggette. Coming up next on ESPN is SportsCenter. And this has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For Dick Vitale and Jay Billis, this is Dave Sims saying good night from Hampton, Virginia.